have a warm welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Horst Lüning. I'm the senior taster of Whisky.com, and today we have a new bottle from the Wine Cask series of Aberfeldy, which appeared, well, I think early 2022 or late 2024. And Aberfeldy is a distillery founded in 1898. Yes, very late in the 19th century. At the railroad, which was built then, spanning the Speyside and delivering the whiskey from the Speyside along the river Spey, the valley of the Spey, to the ports from where they shipped the casks to, well, to the thirsty throats around the world. So this Aberfeldy is part of the Dewar's family of whiskies, and yours is the most often sold blended whiskey in the US, I think. I'm not quite sure about that, but the Dewar's whiskey is very, very white label, is very popular in the US. And this Aberfeldy malt whiskey is, well, part of the lead malts of this whiskey. Well, this is now a wine cask series, red wine cask series. How it's written on the card box is wine card series written here, and this one is finished in Bolgheri red wine casks. What's Bolgheri? Bolgheri is a small town, small village in Italy, in the town, or no, what is called the district of Tuscany, and there you have lots and lots of vineyards, and this Bolgheri area is, well, 2 hours with a car from Florence, and you drive an hour to the sea, direction Livorno, and then you turn south, and the Bolgheri is on the slopes to the sea. So it's a very picturesque green area, lots of sunshine, enough water, olive trees all around, and lots of vineyards and wonderful red wine. Yeah, and this whiskey is matured in refill casks and hogsheads. Hogsheads are casks which are a little bit bigger than the normal American standard barrel they use for maturation of Scotch whiskey. They were fabricated long ago. They made from 4 American standard barrels. They dismantled them, and they built from that 3 hogsheads. So 4 American standard barrels result in 3 hogsheads, and they have around 250 liters of content, a little bit bigger than the American standard barrels with a 208 liters. And, well, then they were later on finished in ex-Bolgheri red wine casks, and those red wine casks typically have around 240 liters. So give and take, no problem, but they are not that big as the sherry and port wine casks are. So you have a faster maturation in it, and therefore the Italian winemakers use those 240 liter casks for this barrique maturation, so that the red wine, takes a little bit out of the oak wood to give it a more voluminous taste, a little bit of chocolate and other influences. And, well, the red wine went into the porous walls of the cask, and then this will deliver to the whiskey, which is maturing afterwards. And here we are. And I like the Aberfeldy bottle very, very much because it's so bulgy, and you see a lot of this wonderful color. And 46% ABV, costs at Whisky.com €64.90, 1, 2 or 3 euros more in other countries, depending on the alcohol taxes which apply in those countries. Yeah, already fruity, non-smoky, and what I'm seeing here, the appointment of Majesty, the Queen. So they got this royal warrant as well. I don't know when, and it's not written here, but they once got it. Very voluminous, intense, massive, dark. A lighter sherry note on top, and then darker plums and figs. And then, putting your nose deeper in the glass, there's vanilla. Wonderful vanilla combining with everything. So this is a darker, mysterious, voluminous single malt whiskey. 15 years of age is quite an age, and there will be another whiskey I'm tasting from this series in the next week, I think, for you. And that has a finishing period of 12 months. So a full year finishing in those red wine casks. Yeah, cheers. In the start, a little bit oily on the tongue, then spreading my mouth, giving spiciness from the oak cask to my mouth, full covering, mouth-watering, and in the aftertaste, a little cappuccino is too less, no, espresso note, a little bit of dark chocolate in the aftertaste. And in between, a little bit of sweetness, but vanishing against the soft bitterness of the oak. Very good. This one is a lot more than the typical 12-year-old Aberfeldy. Well, really a lot more. It costs a little bit more, but for a 15-year-old, 64 euros 90, I think it's a fair price for this bottle. And I hope this series will be continued, and this isn't only one time and then it's gone. There are other bottles from different vineyards from Italy and Tuscany which are coming up. So, catch you next time.